It is Thursday. That means it is time for Cuyahoga's Most Wanted. Good morning. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Every week, we partner with Crime Stoppers of Cuyahoga County and the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department to try and get three fugitives, three at a time, get them off our street in front of a court, in front of a judge. They are innocent until proven guilty, but they are facing some extremely serious charges. As again today, we have yet another murder suspect being featured on Cuyahoga's Most Wanted. We welcome in, as we do every week, Detective Red Dyer. How are you, sir?
Great, Dan. How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, it's good to have you back, Red. Again, another three suspects, another three fugitives. We walk through this every week, but it's worth reminding our viewers, in case they're new, why do we partner up? Why does Channel 19 work with Crime Stoppers of Cuyahoga County and the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department?
Well, Dan, as we discuss every week, this gives us an opportunity to build trust with our communities. We see these numbers. We know that they're working. I know you like to talk about these numbers a lot, and those numbers do not lie. This program is extremely successful. People are interested in helping us solve these cases, get justice for these victims, clean up their community, and it opens up the potential for a reward while remaining completely anonymous, which we'll get into a little later.
As if these fugitives have any more to be nervous about. We have a 75% capture rate here on Crime Stoppers, working with Crime Stoppers. That's just an incredible number. So, Red, without any further ado, let's get to our first case. Deshaun Wills, what do we know?
Well, Dan, what we know about Mr. Wills is that on September 25th of just this year, during an argument, Dewan Willis punched the victim several times, causing injury to their face. So we see this argument escalating to physical violence. He then grabbed the victim and dragged them, causing further injury. He actually even went so far as to take the victim's cell phone and identification and left the area. He was actually located by responding officers and taken into custody following a foot pursuit. And as we know, foot pursuits can be very dangerous for police because they're very unpredictable. He actually has an extensive criminal history dating back to 2010 to include burglary, breaking and entering, trafficking, and domestic violence. He also has a warrant with the city of Cleveland for aggravated burglary, so they'll want to speak to him as well. He's approximately 5'6" and 140 pounds and was last known to be staying in the 10,900 block of Superior Avenue in the city of Cleveland.
And I do want to correct myself. Red caught it Dewan Willis, not Deshaun. Dewan Willis is the name of that fugitive. Let's get to our second case. This is somebody we have unfortunately featured. He is a part of that 25% that has remained uncaptured at this point. Let's get to the case of Robert Esther Jr. What do we know?
Well, Dan, unfortunately, this is one of the individuals who has not yet come into our custody. However, I'm sure with the help of our community, he will soon. In February of 2022, Mr. Astor actually pled guilty to gross sexual imposition, importuning, sexual battery, and domestic violence. According to court documents, Mr. Astor forced a juvenile to perform an obscene sexual act. As part of his plea, he's actually required to register as a Tier 3 sex offender with the Sheriff's Department. However, in July of this year, he cut off his GPS monitor and failed to appear for his sentencing, so a warrant was issued for his arrest. And as we see, people who cut off these GPS monitors do not want to be found. Crime Stoppers, as well as the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department GPS monitoring unit, very talented individuals performing an investigation, are looking for any information that leads to the arrest of Robert Esther. He also has a warrant with Macedonia PD for possession of marijuana and driving under suspension. It's 5'7" and 160 pounds and was last known to be staying in the 500 block of Eagle Street in the city of Fairport, Ohio.
Yeah, long list of charges there, and there's a reason we're refeaturing somebody like this when they're facing that seriousness level of charges, a victim that's just a juvenile in a sex crime. That's tough to hear. We're going to take a quick break, but our third and final case is someone that we really want everybody to see. This is an Ohio City murder that has gone unsolved. So we're going to need everybody's help on that. We're going to take a quick break and we'll get into that case. And we are back with our third and final suspect, our third and final fugitive here on Cuyahoga's Most Wanted. There are some pretty good photos, surveillance photos of this suspect. And this is a very serious daytime murder in a very populated area, one of the more populated corners of Ohio City. When we start talking about Detroit and West 25th, just about everybody knows exactly where that is. Detective, let's get to this case that dates back to August of 2024. What do we know?
Well, Dan, what we know is the Cleveland Police Homicide Unit is actually investigating a fatal shooting that occurred in Ohio City on Friday, August 9th, 2024. So I want you to think about that. Like you said, it has been an entire year, more than an entire year, since this individual has been able to walk free. Two men were actually walking together on Detroit Ave near West 25th Street when they got into an argument which escalated once again into a physical altercation. We see this a lot. People's egos just cannot let them walk away from a situation. One of the men then produced a firearm and shot at the approximately 30-year-old victim. Cleveland EMS transported that victim to the hospital where he later died. The suspect then fled the scene prior to police arrival. The two photos of the suspect are actually shown on your screen now. So we're looking for the public's assistance in identifying this individual.
Detective, people are going to be nervous about getting involved in any of these cases, especially a murder case. Why is it when we get this tip line, when we see this phone number, why should people feel comfortable calling Crime Stoppers?
Well, Dan, as we discuss every week, but for our new viewers, we don't take down your phone number, we don't record the phone calls, and we don't get any of your personal identifying information. In fact, when you contact us, we provide you with an anonymous tip number, so your information is never exchanged.
216-252-7463 is that number. Detective, this is really about cleaning up our streets one fugitive at a time, but there's also up to a $5,000 reward available. And what do you like to remind our viewers?
That crime doesn't pay, but Crime Stoppers does.
Crime Stoppers absolutely does pay. Detective Red Dyer with the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department. That's another week. Let's go out and get them.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, take care. That's going to wrap up Cuyahoga's Most Wanted for the week. Remember, you can call in, stay anonymous. 216-252-7463 is that number. I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News, and this has been Cuyahoga's Most Wanted.